So let's see how to make these eggless ladyfinger biscuits. Now here I have half a cup of butter at room temperature, to which I'm going to be adding 1/4 cup of powdered and sifted sugar. We're going to cream the butter and the sugar together until light and fluffy. So mix the two together using an electric whisk. And in intervals, just scrape the sides of the bowl and bring the mixture to the center, and again continue whisking. So this took me about 3 to 5 minutes till I got it nice and creamy, and the color also changes to a pale yellow. Now we're going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla essence, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and again we're going to continue whisking this till it's nice and creamy for another minute. Now it will change to a much pale white color. Again scrape the sides of the bowl. Now we're going to add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, but we're just going to add 2 tablespoons at a time and whisk. So get the flour right into the mixture of the butter and the sugar. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of milk. I've used half a cup in total, but use 2 tablespoons of milk at a time and continue whisking. So we're going to repeat this process by adding 2 tablespoons of flour and then 2 tablespoons of milk and whisk. What this will do is it will make the mixture really nice and light and airy, and it will also be of pipeable consistency. That is, you can put it into a piping bag and pipe it into the ladyfinger biscuits, which you will see later on in the video. So your mixture should not be very dry and thick, nor should it be very watery. So if you stick to the measurements that I've given you, you'll get the perfect consistency for these biscuits. So now continue whisking, and you'll see that the color of the mixture also has changed to a much whiter than pale white. It's much more whiter now because we're adding the flour and the milk. Now this would be a good time to preheat your oven to 170 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. And now our mixture or our batter is all ready. I'm going to transfer this to a piping bag. So you can either pipe the entire mixture or you can pipe it in parts. That is, add it to the piping bag in parts, whatever you're comfortable with. And I've also lined a baking tray with some butter paper. Then I'm going to cut the tip off to about 1/2 inch from the tip. And then we're just going to pipe these long, thick biscuits to about 3 inches. And we're going to leave a gap of 1 inch between two biscuits because they will tend to spread out a little. So now you can see the batter is very, it's easily pipeable. It's not dry or it's not runny. So yeah, I did this in batches. So I did this in 3 different batches. And now with a little bit of water, just wet your fingertips and just shape them perfectly so that they all look the same. So this is a closer look. So just take a little bit of water on your fingertips and just dab them down like this to straighten them out so they all look uniform and same. And now all you have to do is just bake these in your oven at 170 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes till they're nice and pale yellow. And now we're going to let them cool for about 5 minutes before you transfer them to a plate. You can see that the top is nice and pale yellow, whereas the base is nice and golden brown in color. That's what we're looking for. And these biscuits are so light and airy, and they're really delicious too. So you can see that the top is nice and pale yellow, as well as the base is very light golden brown. And now I'm just going to dust some powdered sugar, say about a teaspoon or so, over these. And these are all ready. Now I'll just break one of them to show you how light and airy they are. And that's why they are perfect for this tiramisu recipe, because they absorb the coffee, like you will see when I put up my tiramisu recipe. So that's the consistency we're looking for. So in total, with this amount of ingredients, I got 36 of these biscuits, and you can store them in an airtight container like this.